Hi Sleep Play community, it's Kristen here. I'm back. I've been teaming up with Sleep Play as a CPAP user to provide ongoing education about CPAP use so that you can either adjust to or continue using CPAP for treatment of your sleep apnea. It's so important, but it can be a really big challenge for people to adjust to and to find that CPAP machine to be comfortable, specifically the mask, which is why I'm so excited. I would not be able to pretend that I was if I wasn't excited to do the review today of the AirTouch N30i nasal mask from ResMed. This is brand new, and it is available through Sleep Play if you want to give it a try. I think this is going to be a really popular mask. You'll see why in a moment. And it did already have really great feedback. Of course, ResMed, before they roll something out, they do all kinds of, focus groups, studies, etc. People did say that they found it to be a more comfortable mask than what they had been using before. So I think this really is going to be one of the new standards moving forward with CPAP masks, because it really has the potential to allow people to feel more comfortable during the night with their CPAP therapy. So the first thing is, it is right now available as a nasal cradle mask, which means that it just goes under your nose. I have a full face mask, which means that it goes under my nose, but it also covers my mouth. And that's because myself, as well as a lot of people, will breathe through our mouths during the night or open our mouths during the night. And of course, that's not going to be ideal for your CPAP therapy. I am hoping that when this really takes off, and I really think it's going to, that then they will expand this line to include full face options as well. But even as it stands now, if you are used to using a full face mask because you do open your mouth during the night, there are some options that a lot of people use. I'm not just saying it because this new mask is here, but there are some options because a lot of people do find this to be the most comfortable type of mask, a nasal pillow mask versus something that covers more of your face. You can either get a chin strap or you can look into, definitely not an expert by any means, because I really have never tried it, but I do know some people will have this nasal mask and then use mouth tape to keep their mouth closed during the night. I think you already can maybe tell, spoiler alert, what the big difference is going to be between this brand new N30i mask and the majority of other CPAP masks that are on the market, and it is this silicone piece right here. So a lot of people do find them to be uncomfortable during the night. They can really tell that they're on there. It just doesn't feel natural for people. And also, some people do end up having some skin related issues that aren't necessarily deal breakers for this kind of mask or for your CPAP use in general, but they are a nuisance and something that you need to figure out a solution for. So for example, you can have some breakouts like all along. You can tell that it's right along where the CPAP mask sits against your face. So that's just something that we don't really want to have to deal with. If people have sensitive skin, having this silicone right up against your face can cause some redness on your skin in the morning. And for me, I have really sensitive skin, so the redness doesn't go away during the rest of the day. So what I have done is I use CPAP mask liners, which is a small layer of fabric that goes in between the mask and your skin to just eliminate that redness that occurs. But this mask, ResMed already thought of that, so you wouldn't need those anymore should you decide to use this mask. So let's open it up. So first, ResMed I do love for a lot of reasons, and you can see I have a ResMed machine here. I've always had a ResMed machine for my CPAP, but I love them for a lot of reasons, particularly because they have QR codes everywhere, on the back of here and in the booklets, just to help you adjust to using this brand new mask. So there's all kinds of support resources in terms of fitting it, finding out exactly what you need to do to clean it, etc. So there also is a guide here, a size guide. You can figure out, you just put your nose up against it. It shows you exactly what you need to do to figure out, do you need a medium cushion, a large cushion, or they have a small, wide cushion available for this particular mask. And then of course the booklet that comes with it, definitely just flip through this. It's in several different languages, so the user guide, it's probably only like 10 pages per language, so it's not too much, but it goes through all the components of the mask. So Biggest thing, like I said, is this fabric here that is now covering the silicone. So the fabric can't be removed. It's on here. That is the feature of the mask. It stays. But I was kind of worried before I actually tried this out. I was worried about how thick the fabric might be because then I was just kind of worried about how cumbersome it might be to clean it, as in how long would it take for it to air dry when you clean it, because that might just become a barrier for people and people will stop, cleaning their supplies. It actually is very thin fabric. It's really kind of like an active wear fabric, and it is moisture wicking. So we shouldn't have those problems with, breaking out. I would imagine you shouldn't have those problems, and it's very comfortable. So it does just feel like soft fabric against your skin, which you can already imagine that would be better, feeling soft fabric against your skin versus feeling silicone. This is going to be an incredible option. And even if you did adjust well to the silicone mask, this is just actually going to be even more comfortable than that. So that's the biggest piece here. ResMed does give instructions on their app about, how often to wash these. So this piece right here is the actual nasal cradle piece, and it easily pops off. And they want you to actually wash this nasal cradle piece, and I will zoom in because you can see in a minute there's something else that's brand new about this mask. They want you to wash this every single day, and then you can leave it to air dry. There is the fabric on this nasal piece as well, which is another huge comfort setting that is going to be really, really helpful for a lot of people, I think. So wash that every day, but then the larger frame and all of this back here, all of the fabric back here, they do want you to wash every week. So it's going to take a little bit longer, I'd imagine, to air dry than just a straight up silicone. But as long as you're prepared and you make sure that you wash it first thing in the morning, you're going to be more than good to go before you go back to bed. Detached here, I have just the nasal actual pillow piece. So this will be really easy to replace when you need to do that every month. But again, they have some more of this moisture wicking fabric here. So that will be really comfortable right up against your skin. It doesn't really feel like there's anything on there. It just literally feels like, you had your blanket up against you. The next big feature of this mask that I think we're gonna see rolling out in more and more masks as time goes on is right in the front here. I will zoom in, and this is a quiet air vent. So there's always gonna be some air that comes out of your CPAP mask, and that is for a reason. You shouldn't have any leaks around, your nose, or if you have a full face mask, you shouldn't have any leaks down here, but there's a small stream of air that has to come out. I don't personally think that my CPAP makes, that CPAPs in general make a lot of noise. I've shown in another video that you can easily drown it out with just a simple white noise machine if it is something that bothers you or bothers a bed partner, but this actually quiet air vent is going to make it even quieter than that. So if that has been another struggle, or maybe you're sleeping separately from somebody that was your bed partner because of the noise, this should be a really great option for you. So like I said, the N30i, I do really see this taking off and being a really comfortable option for people. If you have had any difficulty adjusting to a CPAP mask, and maybe you've tried several different versions of CPAP masks, please give this one a try, because the fabric piece alone, I think, is going to make it feel a lot more natural and comfortable for people while you're falling asleep. And then the quiet air vent can actually just make that even easier, make life easier for you and whoever else is sleeping in the room with you. So let me just pop this back on here, but this is available through Sleep Play, like I said. Give it a try. Let us know in the comments what you think, and hope you all have a good day.